On behalf of Foyle Women's Aid, I want to give grateful thanks to all our speakers today for their illuminating contributions and their sustained and tireless efforts in their professional lives to strengthen and extend the safety net into which so many victims fall. They have the unspoken gratitude of many, many nameless women whose lives have been turned around through their collective expertise. Our thanks too must go to Paul Casey for his sensitive and lyrical song and its dedication. But we have one more speaker, without whom our day of reflection and celebration could not possibly be complete. Small in stature, huge in compassion, the remarkable, the resilient, the indefatigable director of Foyle Women's Aid. Ladies and gentlemen, the unsinkable Mary Brown.
I'd like to thank everyone for coming here today to help us celebrate Foyle Women's Aid 40 years and marking this special milestone for us. When we embarked upon the planning for this year-long celebration, we didn't really anticipate how this event would evolve and grow. And until we began documenting on the new timeline created by 13 Digital that people can see, and please take a card and look, and we still haven't all of the information up. And if there is anybody that has more information to add, please send it, because we've been working with lots of agencies and we've only captured so much, but they probably have more, and we want to get it up there because this is our history. It's not just Women's Aid's history, but it's history of everybody in the room and everybody that's worked with us. Not to mention, one of the things was the rich and humorous tapestry of stories that we are now gathering about the journey that we were on. And that nearly took part because everybody came in and they had brilliant and wonderful and stories, and some of them unrepeatable. But we're now looking at documenting all of that and putting something together and documenting all of those sort of stories and the anecdotes that came along with all of the great things that were done. And we're also looking to put on a play about the early days and the beginnings of Women's Aid, and I think that that is right. And I would also like Derry City Council to be marking us on the tours about how the women's movement started here, because we're a story to be told, and I will be biting some heels for that, you can be assured. Foyle Women's Aid as a movement have come a long way, and we still have the same energy here. We still have the same energy, heart, and a clear sense of mission that Kathy, Avila, and Hilary had on those first days in 1976. Those courageous group of women in the 70s who, by direct action, founded this organisation. Their actions were written up in a report in McGee, and Claire Moran's at the back. McGee has been a huge support to us, and we've worked with them throughout the years. And the report was called Operation Desperation, and it proved to be a powerful catalyst for positive change in many aspects of women's lives here locally, not just in domestic violence. We know the Women's Centre and Teresa and education and a whole range of other things came out of that early action. They paved the way for us, and we remain proud of them and our rich history. We remain today true to the core principles that we are an organisation set up by women, with women, and for women, and we refuse to apologise for that, and we won't apologise for that, and we won't change that. And that has been our strength throughout the years. Building support services, raising issues in the media, lobbying government, and always challenging violence against women and children wherever it occurs and by whomever. Some of the obstacles that they had in those early days are still present in today's challenges. Let's just say that the political will to address the inequality of women and the absence of much of the consultation around the sexual and domestic violence strategy has been a disappointment. And to both professionals in the field, but a travesty for those victims in the field, because there were some missing pieces there. And we need some coordination of children and young people's strategy as well to mention domestic violence, because how are we ever going to change it? How are we ever going to break the cycles if we don't have that introduction of education and a range of programs to do that? However, and I need to have a bigger dog than a Jack Russell to go to Stormont with me, but we will do it. What is different today is that we have a lot more partners, and we've heard from everybody today, excellent speeches, excellent work going on locally, and they're all working from varying perspectives to tackle and combat abuse. We have many friends and champions, both male and female, who are committed to addressing this crime. Working together and collaboratively is the key. The work of the Family Justice Centres across the US, Europe, and now here in Derry is innovative, exciting, but not without its challenges. Keeping victims front and central to all that we do has worked well for us in Foyle Women's Aid, and this will continue within our partnerships and new developments of the Family Justice Centres. It is important to acknowledge today all of our staff, past and present, and all of those volunteers who are committed to going the extra mile, because this isn't an easy job, and they go the extra mile and they do the extra things, and it makes a huge difference in women's lives, and I think it's important that they get acknowledged today too. Our funders who work with us, and again, if you work in this field, you're always grateful to funders, because without their support, we wouldn't be able to do lots of the work we do. If it wasn't for the lotteries and some of those extra programs, we wouldn't get doing the extra things that are sometimes the innovation things that we do the best. The strong support and generosity that Foyle Women's Aid have experienced on an ongoing basis from the local community here is overwhelming and very much appreciated by both the organisation and the families within it. When the first woman climbed up that ladder into Pump Street, it wasn't just an act of defiance against those who perpetrate violence against women, but it was the ladder to liberation for the thousands of women who followed on. The unbreakable spirit of those first women is alive and it's well today, and it is an unbreakable commitment of Foyle Women's Aid that we shall continue that work, and we, in the true sense of a conclusiveness, shall leave nobody out or nobody behind. Thank you.